The Momo. I know, you're very important. Yes, it would have been weird if we had called each other by our given names. These are names we chose for ourselves. I called her Ferret the whole time. She called me Opal the whole time. Roro knows me as Auntie Opal. So, and I think that's the difference, is that those are our given names and these are our chosen names. So, even if they're maybe not the most conventional. So, like we know each other's real names when we be caught dead using them. Exactly. Yeah, no, I know Ferret's real name, but you won't catch me using it. So, as you guys probably know, we finished Alan Wake 2 last week. It was incredible. Everything about the Remedyverse is just like, mwah, chef's kiss. But it's over now. We're done. We're done with the Remedyverse, with the known Remedyverse. And we will very much look forward to the new releases Remedy has lined up for the next few years. Yes, Ferret, I am. So, but post Alan Wake 2, I was suffering from like serious Remedyverse ennui. Like, I've spent so much time focused on Alan Wake and the Remedyverse and what comes next, and there was so much. Like, I was always just like, okay, like, we've got our next game lined up because it's the next game in the Remedyverse. We're done with the Remedyverse now. And I'm not gonna lie, the last week I have had some serious ennui. My little ADHD neurospicy peanut brain was like, but Alan, like, and I was having a really, really fucking hard time choosing a new game. Even though I have somewhere in the neighborhood of... I have close to 20 unplayed games in my Steam library right now, which doesn't sound a lot to people who've got hundreds of games in their Steam library, who've been like buying games on Steam for 10 years. But I've only been buying games on Steam for 2 or 3 years-ish. At least in earnest. And so I have literally 20 games that I have spent money on that I have not played. Granted, I've bought most of them in like big buying binges when they have a good sale going. But I was having the hardest time picking a game. Literally nothing in my library sounded as good or as exciting as Alan Wake. But I was talking with Liz last night, and she's like, well, send me like what you've got in your library, and you know, I'll see if there's anything I have recommendations on. And to be fair, there was a lot of things that she had recommendations on, but the very first thing she said as soon as I sent her my screenshot was Mass Effect. Oh my god, you have to play it. It's the best sci-fi I've ever played. Like, it's amazing. And just her being that excited about it made me go, okay, well, that's what I'm playing, because I can't pick anything on my own right now. Anyway, sorry, let me scroll back up. Echo said, I get called by my online names more than my real name, so now it feels kind of weird for someone to use my real name. Yeah, and there have been periods where I have spent so much time online consistently that then I'll see someone IRL and they'll use my real name and I'm like, excuse you. One of my favorite game series, and they're a localish company, which you probably already know, you went to a con with me. It feels vaguely familiar, yes. Although I think most of the time you talked about Dragon Age. I don't know that we really hit on Mass Effect too much. Are they the same company as Dragon Age? I don't even know. I literally picked up the Mass Effect Legendary Edition when it was like $7 for the whole thing. And it was such a good deal that I was like, I'm gonna buy this. Don't know when I'm gonna play it, but I've heard they're good. So like, and it's $7, price of a fancy coffee, I'll buy it. So it's hard to let things like that go when you get to the end. Yeah, Echo, I am still sad about Alan Wake being over. But it's fine. I know once I get into a new game, I'll enjoy it. It's just my, like, my brain was having a really hard time letting go of Alan Wake and the Remedyverse. And, like, you guys ever binge watch a really good show? And then you get to the end and you're like, I don't know what to watch now because literally nothing is going to be as good as that. And you know that's not strictly true, but it feels like it. I'm the type of person that when that happens, I will literally just start the series over again. But I really shouldn't do that with games, especially since we literally spent the last like 8 months playing the Remedyverse. So, I've been playing Emmy for years and still can't let go. Oh, I just finished another playthrough. Oh, really? Okay. So you really do love it. Opal Romance Garrus, you won't regret it. Okay, I don't know anything about anybody, so no spoilers. This is literally my first playthrough of this game. I don't know anything about these games except the protagonist is named Shepard. Literally the only thing I know. And it's in space. Like, I promise you won't regret it. I have a friend who's been trying to get me to play Mass Effect. Oh, Echo, wait until it goes on sale. It's not on sale right now, so it's like $60, but it goes on sale all the time. So if you're gonna buy it and you haven't bought it already, wait. Same company, yep. Okay. So do I. I won't spoil. Okay, yeah, so no, like, so yeah, finishing the Remedyverse and finishing Alan Wake, it just left me in this, like, it left me lost at sea. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really, really lost on what to play next, even though, like I said, I have plenty of really good games in my library that I've never played before to choose from. But Liz helped me out. She said I really needed to play Mass Effect, so that is what we are gonna do, you guys. Yeah, so I guess we jump into it, because like I said, I've never played these games, so I know that I'm gonna have character creation and stuff. I have to go. Kid is being a stinker. I'll be back to watch, though, ASAP. No worries, Ferret. Tell Roro I said hi. Tell him to be nice to his mama. I love you. Tell Pancake I said hi. I'll see you soon. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna jump into the game then, because... yeah. Alright, and I know I'm playing on PC, and I'm sure PC gamers will hate to see this, but it said that it supports my Xbox controller, so that's what I'm gonna use. Just because I've gotten so used to using a controller, it feels weird to do something else. Yes, BioWare. See, if I had seen the BioWare, I would have known. Because I know that Dragon Age is BioWare. Because I've heard Ferret talk about it so much. Alright. Alright, well, we start with 1. Let me see if there's anything I need to change. English voiceover. I don't... controller vibration can... okay. Heads up, the first game plot is amazing. Everything is better on Legendary, but it's still rough around the edges, so be prepared. It's old. Oh yeah, no, I'm prepared. I don't know exactly how old the first one is. I didn't look into it, but I know it's old, obviously, if there's 3 games total in the series. And considering how rough the original Alan Wake was, and that game is now 15 years old. Yeah. Thank you for the heads up, though. But yeah, no, I'm going into it expecting the first one at least to be a little bit rough. All right, well, I guess we start this. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Oh, that was just the launcher. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my game capture set to the wrong thing. That was just the launcher. Here we go. It's one of those series where the second game is the best, the third is amazing, the first is awesome, but it's rough. Okay. Kiddo went to play on his own when I told him you said be easy on me. Oh! Aww! I'm glad it worked. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to work, but I'm glad it worked. Okay. Come on, game. There it is. Okay. Still not showing up completely, like... Why is it... Okay. Can you guys see that okay? I am playing Emmy Copper. Hi. Can you guys see all that okay? Can you guys see the game okay? Can you hear it okay? Okay, cool. It looked a little dark on my OBS, so I wanted to make sure. But yes, Copper. So I was having a lot of difficulty picking a new game after finishing Alan Wake 2. Like lots of like sadness and depression and ennui to be done with the Remedyverse, but Liz, formerly known as Twitch OMFG, she helped me pick my new game, and she strongly recommended this, which I already had in my library. I'd had in my library for quite some time because I bought it when it was on sale, not knowing when I would get around to playing it. So, yeah. It's a dark opening, okay. That music, I could listen forever. It's so nostalgic. It's my heart. It's in my top 5 games. Oh, okay. Holy crap. Well, I mean, I had heard positive, like, I'd heard it was a really popular game, but I didn't realize it was that, like, prolific?
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Okay.
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Due to your covert N7 status, ID records are incomplete. Please confirm identity from the records below or register manually. Manually enter career info and physical stats into the Normandy crew database. Oh, confirm your ID as Commander Jane Shepard, Alliance Marine. Okay, should I play as Jane Shepard, or should I manually enter my own ID with you guys? New ID? Okay. Custom female.
Please log in to access your profile.
Opal Shepherd. Ooh.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindor, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So I know I read that this is a choices matter, so I'm guessing that, like, each of these has some impact on your game. I'm gonna go, I think I want to go with Earthborn. Not a whole lot more, just dialogue. Gotcha. So, like, in BG3, being a drow versus being a human. That sort of thing. It's your traumatic backstory. Gotcha. Well, we gotta have a traumatic backstory. Alright, I'm gonna go with Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile.
Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. I'm gonna go sole survivor. Hi, Cobra! Yes, Echo, traumatic backstories are essential. Breaks through all, like, the Kool-Aid made. Mass Effect, you say? Yes, Mass Effect. This is my first time ever playing this, and everybody's very excited.